Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Beth Knight, the Marketing Specialist for Benchmark, Kleenline and Southern. While we wish we could be in Chicago with you today, we'd like to thank you for joining us during PAC Expo Connects at our Statham, Georgia facility. I'd like to introduce you to your host, Rich Arnold, our Vice President of Sales. Rich, can you explain to everyone what they can expect to see today?
Thank you, Sarah Beth, and thank you all for joining us today at PAC Expo Connects. At Benchmark, we partner with our customers to solve some of the most challenging problems in the food manufacturing and packaging sector. Our packaging solutions have earned us a solid reputation for efficiency, reliability, and low maintenance operation with some of the largest manufacturers in the food and bakery industry. Whether you're looking for a standalone machine, a distribution system, or a complete turnkey line, our sales team, engineers, and aftermarket group stand at the ready to support you. In our virtual booth today, you'll be seeing demonstrations from each of our three product brands. First, a Kleenline integrated conveyor system featuring our Reciprocators. Next, the iconic Southern PowerPouch intermittent motion packager. The system has an integrated liquid fill system. And last but not least, we're really excited to introduce Benchmark's brand new wrapper infeed, the InFlight AC. We hope you'll notice a common theme running through all of these demonstrations: Benchmark's commitment to sanitary design and rugged construction, our use of state-of-the-art controls, and our focus on keeping your product and your personnel safe throughout the manufacturing process. Thank you so much again for joining us today. We'll be back after the demonstrations to answer any questions you have, but with that, we'll turn you over to Brandon for our Kleenline demonstration.
Thanks, Rich, and welcome everyone. My name is Brandon Postian, Regional Sales Manager. I'm here today to talk about the Kleenline Reciprocator Loop. Reciprocators are used in various applications, such as taking a single lane of product to multiple lanes, and multiple lanes of product back to single lanes, in order to build some sort of array of product, and also some tray loading applications. Commonly, we'll see reciprocators upstream of a freezer, an oven, or a fryer to deposit lanes of product, and then downstream of those processes to remove the product back to a single lane to distribute, whether it be to a cartoner or to a wrapper leg. Brief overview of what we're going to look at today is a single lane conveyor, a single lane reciprocator, a servo powered row aligner, and a multi-lane reciprocator. Lastly is going to be our ARB conveyor. We're here at the single lane reciprocator, which is going to take a single lane of product and distribute into multiple lanes using precise and repeatable pattern forming. Common applications for this machine are upstream of a freezer, a fryer, an oven, where we're trying to take a single lane of product into a multiple array. It can also be used in a tray loading application where this conveyor would be indexing to fill a tray or similar carrier. The product transfer is very gentle with that height minimized to protect the integrity of the product. A little bit about this particular machine: it does include the latest in Rockwell controls, as well as a color touchscreen HMI for quick changeover. It includes small diameter end rollers for smooth product transfer, variable speeds, and optical sensing for that servo powered control nose. Lastly, I'll talk a little bit about the sanitation aspects and construction. This is built for stainless steel washdown. We can build it to comply with USDA as well as 3A applications, depending on what your needs are. If you have a specific specification package and you'd like us to take a look and review that, we can conform with the specs you require for the application. We've also included a servo-powered row aligner, which is going to correct any skew or misalignment in product prior to transfer to the multi-lane reciprocator. It does this by using an upstream photo eye to detect the leading and trailing edge of products in a row and conveys that to the servo motor to lower the stop gate and correctly align product prior to transfer. As we come out of the row aligner, we've now aligned product for transfer onto the multi-lane reciprocator. The multi-lane reciprocator is going to take multiple lanes of product and deposit it back to a single lane using a servo-powered pull nose, which has a high degree of precision and repeatability. This is commonly used if you're going to take a single lane of product to a wrapper leg, a cartoner leg, or a potential tray loading application. Beneath and positioned at 90 degrees to the multi-lane reciprocator is our ARB conveyor, which is Intralox's belt for activated roller belt. The belting itself has roller balls in the belt surface that gently aligns product. We commonly use this for case coating or labeling applications and wouldn't use it for raw product contact, but wanted to include it in the show loop to display some additional product handling capabilities. If you guys have any questions about what you've seen today or think reciprocators may be a good fit for you and your applications, please reach out with any questions that you may have. We're very happy to help. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Daniel Cotney, and he's going to talk about Southern's PowerPouch machine. Thanks so much and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Brandon. I'm Daniel Cotney, Regional Sales Manager for Benchmark, and I'm pleased to present Southern Packaging's latest horizontal form, fill, and seal machine. Southern Packaging has been a Benchmark brand since 2006 and has been in business for over 35 years. Since we've acquired them, we've built and installed over 150 of these machines. Now these machines form pouches from a single roll of film. We can make a 4-sided pouch, 3-sided pouch. We can do a simple gusset, and we can also do a true stand-up gusset. And all of these are available with resealable zipper closures. Now this particular machine is set up to run a tandem style pouch of something that we're very familiar with, hand sanitizer. So with a tandem style, we're forming and filling 2 pouches at the same time, and then we split them at the discharge of the machine. This allows us to double our rate. All of our machines come standard with a 10-inch color touchscreen HMI, and we have full servo controls. So through this HMI, you can monitor critical machine functions and make changes to the machine on the fly. I'm going to start the machine now and show you how it operates and walk through each fill station. So we pull film through using a set of rubber-coated drive rollers. We're unwinding the roll of film here, and we have a dancer mechanism that absorbs that initial surge from the drive rollers. Now we're using automatic web edge tracking on this machine. It's an option, so we monitor the edge of the film, and then we can make adjustments to the position of the film roll to make sure that your top edges are lined up perfectly. This plow mechanism is adjustable in height. That makes for easy changeovers if you're running different size pouches. We pull the film through this plow and form a V. After we form the V, we hit the bottom seal of this first station here. All right, so now we've created the bottom seal of our first station here. After that, we're going to come in with our side seals. Now this machine has side seal cooling that minimizes wrinkles in the seal area and also minimizes stretch in this area as we're pulling the bags through. This particular machine is outfitted with a simple tear notch mechanism that allows the end user to easily open the pouch. And here are the rubber-coated drive rollers that's pulling the film all the way through the bag-making section. Now right after those drive rollers, we have the cut-off knife. So we drive that pouch into the bag clamps, and then we cut off the pouch immediately afterwards. This station here, we open the bag clamp with a button opening mechanism, and we drive the pouches in. We then release that mechanism, and now we have firm control over the pouch as we move it through the filling operations. Now the first thing we're going to do is, with a little puff of air, break open the bottom, and that makes sure that we can get product all the way to the bottom of the pouch. Now on this first fill station, we're filling the leading pouch, and we're going to use vacuum openers to open that, and then that allows us to dive in with our fill nozzle. In the second fill station, we're doing the same thing, we're just filling the trailing pouch. Now notice we have multiple fill stations here. This is particularly advantageous if you're running a soup mix that might have a powder or dehydrated onion, parsley, something like that, where if you were to mix that in one hopper, the denser products would tend to settle to the bottom, and the less dense products would rise to the top. With multiple fill stations, we can fill those ingredients individually and give you very fine control over your final product. Okay, now we have a filled pouch, we're going to move into our top seal area. We have 3 rocker arm assemblies. The first one is the top seal preheat. This evaporates any liquid that might be contaminating the top seal. And then in the center section, we're actually making the seal itself. Now just like on the side seal area, we have top seal cooling in this area. Once again, that minimizes wrinkles and gives you a nice clean, crisp appearance. At the discharge of the machine, we're going to separate the leading pouch from the trailing pouch since this is a tandem setup, which allows us to double our rate. As soon as we make that separation, we're simultaneously picking with a vacuum pick-off and placing on this discharge conveyor in 2 distinct lanes for further packaging downstream. I appreciate your time today, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation of our PowerPouch machine. I'm now going to turn you over to Ann Hamill, who's going to demonstrate our brand new wrapper infeed called the InFlight AC.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm Ann Hamill, Director of Engineering at Benchmark, and I'm excited to be introducing our newest addition to the Benchmark family of automatic infeeds. The InFlight AC is ideal for loading product into hard and shrink film wrappers, cartoners, or other packaging machinery where gentle, non-contact product handling and precise loading are required. This system receives randomly spaced product at the infeed end and delivers it in time to a wrapper flight chain and allows the incoming product rate to dictate wrapper operation. The AC absorbs gaps and surges in the product flow and adjusts wrapper rate so that it can continue to operate as the incoming product rate changes. This new machine has several advantages over existing infeeds that we'll discuss later. We're using Rockwell automation controls, including the new small frame iTrak. which ensures customers the highest level of performance, reliability, and customer service. Today, we're demonstrating the AC with a Fuji wrapper, a Cognex Vision system and Delta-style robot, and a Shuttleworth conveyor system for recirculating product. We have two methods for loading product into the InFlight AC. When paired with a Delta-style robot, we can load oddly shaped products, such as croissants or soft sandwiches that can't be readily chicaned or delivered from a row removal system. Alternately, product that can be fed inline can come onto a split belt for continuous loading onto the InFlight AC. Now let's take a closer look at the system. Instead of traveling on a conveyor belt, product is loaded from a distribution system or a robot onto independent carts. Empty carts queue on the underside of the machine and come up to receive product on a one-to-one basis. As we move down the length of the machine, you can see that once product has been received, the carts move to the discharge end where they're queued for delivery of the product to the infeed of the wrapper. The number of carts in the queue is used to control the wrapper speed. Empty carts return to the underside of the track. The design of the AC offers several advantages over existing automatic infeeds. Because each product is handled individually, it's ideal for sticky or fragile products where truly non-contact feeding is required. In addition, a single machine can handle a wide variety of product sizes. Products can be loaded onto a single cart, or for longer products, onto a group of gang carts. Likewise, a single machine can accommodate multiple cart configurations. So we can accommodate multiple product sizes on your single machine. Finally, the design eliminates 4 to 5 conveyor belts and replaces them with a cantilevered cart system. This makes it much easier to clean and is ideal for applications where there are strict sanitation requirements or where product buildup or lost toppings can cause belt tracking issues. It's ideal for products such as cheese or pizza. Carts can be easily removed and soaked in a cleaning tank or simply cleaned and reattached. Although we're demonstrating with simple round pucks, some products can't be chicaned or singulated in any way. So if you're running an oddly shaped product, such as croissants or cake slices, we offer a Delta-style robot to help get your product from the production line to the InFlight AC for delivery into a wrapper. In this demonstration, we're diverting product onto a robot pick belt, but we can take it however you deliver it, including from your full-width production line. As product enters the system, it's detected by a Cognex camera, and its position is tracked until it's picked up by a robot, which delivers it onto a stationary cart at the infeed end of the InFlight AC. We have a team available to chat with you about this or any of the other machines you've seen here today. So please send us your questions. Thank you for your time. I hope you've seen at least one machine here today that can help you with your packaging needs.
Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed watching the Kleenline Reciprocator Loop, the Southern Pouch Machine, and the Benchmark InFlight AC. Looks like we have a few questions queued up in the chat. The first is, I have experience with your InFlight FT and it has worked well in our plant. Why would I switch to the new InFlight AC you just introduced?
First of all, thank you for your business and for the use of the FT in the past. We feel like there's a couple real distinct advantages in the use of the InFlight AC. The first has to do with sanitation, of cleaning the machine. Because there's no belts on the InFlight AC, there's no belts to clean. It's simply remove the carts. If you have a second set of carts, you can really quickly get back up and running by just swapping them out and then having them run while you're cleaning your first set of carts. The other area has to do with product stability. Because there's no belts to transverse, product that's a little bit top heavy like a muffin can go directly into the cart and we can control it directly into the infeed without any risk of having it topple over or causing any jams.
It looks like we have time for one more question. Why would I use a robot to load your infeed rather than just creating a single line of product?
I guess really like the InFlight AC is an extension of our InFlight portfolio. we really view robotic loading as an extension of our product handling solutions. We've used laning and chicaning, powered side belts for many years to get product into a single file so that they can be fed into one of the other in-flight products. Now with the robotic loading, if there's a product that is not does not lend itself to being single filed, we have the ability to pick it up from a random position on a conveyor and load it directly into the cart, and then have control onto the infeed from there.
That appears to be all the time we have for today. If we didn't get to any questions in the chat, we'll be following up by email. Thank you again for joining our live demo, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Pack Expo Connects.